Today we're going to help you figure out how to choose an email service provider.
Welcome to For Your Success with Katie Hornor, an inspiring program about overcoming the I'm too small mindset, redefining success, and growing your lifestyle business legacy without fear.
Welcome back. It's Katie. Today we're talking about how to choose an email service provider. What are the things that you need to know when you're first starting out and building that email list? How do you choose who to go with for your email service? A lot of you might be choosing based on money, and that's a legitimate reason. Look at the different service providers. Number one, who are they? Okay, well, you have ConvertKit, which is the one that I love and recommend, and you can check them out for a free 2-week trial at bloggingsuccessfully.com/ConvertKit through my affiliate link. I love them because of the ease in tagging people and sending out sequences and delivering the free things that I send to my community on a regular basis. So check them out because they're really, really good. However, they're not necessarily the cheapest, but we also know that sometimes we get what we pay for. So some of your other options are MailChimp that I started out with when I started blogging, and MailChimp has got a bit of a learning curve. Depending on how techy you are, sometimes they're not the easiest to learn how to use, but they are free up to the first 2,000 subscribers as long as you don't have any automatic sequences that you're sending. So MailChimp is an option. Then there is MailerLite, there is Mad Mimi, there's Constant Contact, and there's several other, sometimes they call them a CRM, a customer something management. Just escaped me. Anyway, so email service provider, CRM, anything like that, you can Google it and find a ton of different ones. So how do you know which one to go to? So first of all, why can't I just use my Gmail account? Okay. Number one, it is illegal to send business emails through your personal Gmail account. So you cannot send that. You cannot send mass emails, okay? You could send business emails, right? If it has to do with business, I mean. But as far as mass emails, newsletter type emails that are going out to hundreds of people at a time, thousands of people at a time, legally you cannot use your personal email to do that. And so you need to be able to have an email service provider that can help you handle this. And there are lots of tools and tricks that they have as well to make things easier on you and be able to serve your people better. So it's really in your best interest as a small business to invest in an email service provider. Anyway, the other reason that you don't want to send business emails from your Gmail or Hotmail or Yahoo or anything like that, if you still have Yahoo, is that often those get caught in spam. And so even when you do have an email service provider, you're not going to be able to send from your Gmail account. You're going to need a katie@bloggingsuccessfully.com type email account, your name at yourwebsite.com email, in order to send from those email service providers. But that's okay, because having that makes you more legitimate in your business. It makes you look more professional. It comes across more as a legitimate business anyway. And so again, it's in your best interest to do that. So number one reason to use an email service provider is legally. Number two is to get it in people's inboxes so it doesn't get sent to spam. Number three is logistics, the size and the frequency and the things that you can do with those email service providers. You can tag people based on things that they click in their emails, especially if you're using ConvertKit. You can schedule emails in advance to go out to certain people. You can let those who are interested just in certain topics know about certain things without having to bother everyone on the list. And so it really allows you to serve your people in a much better way. Okay? You have perhaps sales coming up. You have giveaways maybe. You have certain sequences that you want to lead people through on the way to selling a certain product. All of that is much easier to do when you have that tagging ability or that sequence ability that comes with an email service provider. And so you want to choose one that is going to fit the needs of your business. Does it fit the needs of my business money-wise? What can I afford to spend? Not can I afford it, but what can I afford to spend? Because if you're in business, you cannot afford not to have an email service provider, okay? So what can I afford? Can I afford all the bells and whistles, or do I need to go with something that's a little bit cheaper for the time being until my list grows? Look at that and figure out how much you can spend, and then look at your options. Then look at the logistics of things. How easy are they to use? Can I do tags? Can I do sequences? Can I send them, when they sign up, they get one email, and then a week later they get another, and a week later they get another automatically? Or do I have to actually log in and manually do that? Can I connect it to my cart so that they automatically get sent the digital product, or automatically get sent an email, and then that it's on its way, or automatically get sent an email when the item ships, or automatically get sent an email a month later to see how they liked it and ask them to do a review, okay? All those things are things that you can set up through email service providers if they have that function. And so if that's a function that's important to you, you need to make sure ahead of time that your email service provider of choice has that. Okay, what about multiple tags per person? If someone is interested in homeschooling, but they're also interested in working from home, do you have the ability to tag them under two separate interests? Or do they count as two different people? In ConvertKit, one person is one person, and you can tag them in as many interests as they have. In MailChimp, if you have a person on the homeschool list and they are on the work at home list, then they count as two subscribers towards your total number of subscribers. And so you need to look at those things as well when you're evaluating those email lists and making a decision. Now, I told you I started out personally using MailChimp until I grew and needed a bigger, and I went into the paid version and I had sequences set up and things like that. But ultimately it was not meeting the needs of my list. And so we switched to ConvertKit, and I have since become an affiliate for them and promote them, and I love how easy ConvertKit is once you get in there and just learn the basics of it. It's very, very easy compared to MailChimp to use, and I recommend them everywhere I go. So if you want to check that out with my 2-week free trial, use my affiliate link, bloggingsuccessfully.com/ConvertKit, and I'll put it in the show notes and down below the video as well, so that you can check that out. I highly recommend them. And if you have questions, I can help you because I use them too. So check them out, especially if you're planning to go big with this. I mean, if this is just a hobby, then MailChimp or one of the other smaller ones might work for you. But if you're planning to go big with this, if you're planning to super grow that list in your business, if you're serious about business, ConvertKit is the #1 choice, in my opinion, for growing that email list and being able to serve your people to the best of your ability. So check them out. If you need more help with your email, check out our weekly bloggers checklist that is available to our community. I'll put the link again in the show notes and down below the video so you can check that out. We have a book available for purchase called The Blogger's Guide to Weekly Email Success, and that will walk you through a lot of this as well. Choosing your service provider, setting up those lists, things like that. How to make the most. How often do I email my people, and all of that. And we're going to go through some of that in the next couple of podcasts as well. So stay tuned for those. And then if you really want to dive in, we've got a course called Emails That Convert. And it teaches you how to build that relationship with your people so that you have the trust with them and the authority with them to be able to offer them affiliate solutions or your own products and services as solutions to their problems, and be able to increase your income through that. And you can check out that course and the book at bloggingsuccessfully.com/courses. All right? Any questions, be sure and get in touch. I'm happy to answer them here or in our Facebook group, paradisebloggers.com. However you can get in touch with me, I'm happy to answer that, and I value your time. So thankful to have you tuning in and sharing this. If you would hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe in iTunes, wherever you're hearing this, and let your friends know that these are short podcasts, but they're full of quick wins for your success.
Thanks for listening to the For Your Success podcast, brought to you by our membership community for bloggers, theblogconnection.com. If you're listening via audio, please subscribe and review. If you're a YouTube fan, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, and share. Every action you take to share what we do helps us to be able to continue giving great value. For show notes and links to the resources mentioned in today's episode, please visit foryoursuccesspodcast.com.